as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he finds McDonald. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 55 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it. You
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Cutler. The Fasano here brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing here, Cutler. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Cutler. And he finds Stills, complete. And all the Kenny Stills, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. 230.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Bell, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try again with Bell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The return will come from Sonoris Perry. So now here come the Dolphins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Cutler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, hey, with this window, 2 teams that we've been talking about this year that really deserve discussion and more discussion as we continue to go. How about the Rams and the Jags and the turnarounds that they've had this year?
They have been dramatic. They've been dominating at times when you look at how they played. I mean, we just saw the Rams, what was it, week 15, went to Seattle, decimated the Seahawks to really take over the NFC West. The Jaguars have steadily gotten better throughout the season. I mean, in preseason, the Rams weren't thought of as a team that would make this dramatic a turnaround. Jaguars, they were kind of that trendy, could they be, but they have been for a number of years. This has been something else, and my hat is off to both of these organizations.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Brown. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating 1st half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Right back to Drake. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give to Drake running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff for Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Drake, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Drake. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Drake. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as light as he has the football. Yeah. What a great performance so far.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They give them a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 6 yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Cutler going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 34 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they can.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here we go. These two.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been